Woo! Mmm! Whoa! Mmm!
Who needs Chipotle when you can make this at home by yourself?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Chronicles of Chef, meal prepping on a budget. Super stoked for this one. We're gonna make kind of like a fajita bowl. Ingredients that I didn't purchase at the store. Obviously, I didn't get any oils or salt, pepper, any of those kinds of things. But also, my favorite taco seasoning, Escalante from High Desert Kitchen. Super good. Orange, cumin, all sorts of delicious flavors. I have a fresh orange, an onion, and some sour cream. I think we're gonna make kind of like a crema to go on top. We'll see, but I have those just in case. Now, from the store, $26.60 or something like that after coupons and everything was on sale. Love it. We got a whole bunch of hatch chilies. I'm going to roast off some of them, throw some of them fresh. We're going to use the whole bag. This romaine was on sale for $1.71, so it's needing to get used up, which is perfect just to add some more bulk and some delicious crunch, freshness. Avocados. Now, I got 4 avocados because they were 4 for $5. I think I got 4 avocados. Did I? Where did it? Ha! There it is. I really am only going to put about a half an avocado on each one, but maybe we'll throw the other ones in the crema. I don't know. We'll see. I got ones that I knew were going to be in varying stages so that I could use them throughout the week. Obviously, cilantro. Smells so good. Can of chili beans with pinto, so we're adding a little bit of flavor and fiber, protein, all the good things there. This Philly cheese cream cheese was on sale. I looked at other cheeses, but the queso fresco, everything was still really expensive, and I figured we can make kind of like a creamy, cheesy deliciousness, or I can make a sauce out of this. I don't know. We'll see. Some steak. This was on sale. Normally like $8. Got it for like 6 or something like that, and it's just under a pound, which is why I really want to add some beans to kind of raise up that protein level. All in all, I think this is going to be a delicious meal prep. So, all right, let's get cooking. All right, we're going to start off cooking this Mexican style rice to the box's instruction. I'm not really going to change anything. I'm not going to do anything different just because I'm trying to keep things as simple as possible for myself. I'm going to use the same pan so I don't have extra dishes, but I am going to cook them at separate times because of the way that this meat is. I don't want it to overcook. I don't want to complicate those things. Starting off, we got 2 tablespoons of butter, and we're going to go ahead and throw in our rice pasta mixture, and we're going to stir and combine those. I like this because this is a little bit more of like a pilaf. Really, like the main difference between like regular rice and rice pilaf, my understanding from culinary school, was that you toast the rice before. So we're going to do this little toasty situation, which I love, adding a little extra flavor. But we're going to do this until this butter has melted. All right, butter is pretty much melted. So we're going to add our 2 1/4 cups water and our seasoning packet. Doesn't smell too bad. Give this a good mix. Yeah, it's not smelling half bad. And I mean, this is 250 calories per serving. 3 servings in the box. So we're going to take this pasta, we're going to take this and we're going to stretch it into 5. So that's going to lower that calorie, which I think will help out in things. But also, again, 99 cents. Flavored, everything good to go. If you want to use regular rice, you can use your own kind of rice. You can cook plain rice. You can use a pre-made packet. Whatever makes this simple and easy for you to get into doing it is what you need to do. We've got this going on a boil. We're going to turn this down to medium lowish kind of temperature. We're going to cover it and let it cook for about 15 minutes. The box says 15 to 20. Because I know that I'm going to be reheating this in the future, I'm going to go to the low end so that I don't want it then to turn into like mush or super sticky or any of that kind of stuff when we go to reheat it. So it's been about 15 minutes. Woo. And this is on the soupy-ish side. It's all right. I'm going to scrape the bottom of this because apparently I had it a little too hot. I'm going to make sure we get a measurement of how much this weighs so that way when we go to portion it out, we'll know exactly how much we really need to be using. Ugh. All right. So about 1 pound and an ounce. Not too shabby. I am not concerned about these crispy bits. They're going to go great into this fajita bowl. We're going to add a little bit of avocado oil, probably about a tablespoon or so. And we're going to start off with the majority of our onions into this. We're going to leave a little bit of this onion to put into our sauce that we're going to make. We're just going to hit it with a little splash of water just to kind of help deglaze the pan a little bit. There we go. All that flavor is going to come up, put into here, and it's going to be delicious. We're on a medium-high heat now. We're going to cook these onions for about 2 or so minutes, and then we'll get adding our peppers and start to really build those flavors. We're about halfway through our cooking, and we're just going to give a little sprinkle of our seasoning. And we're going to do this with every addition. We'll let it cook for a little bit, then we'll add a little more seasoning. Cook a little bit, add a little more seasoning, so that seasoning can build into all these different flavors. Add a little more water to help deglaze that pan. Let it kind of pull everything up off that bottom. Really scrape at it. Do the metal. Really scrape at it. All that flavor is coming off the bottom. Terrible sound, but so worth it for the flavor that we're going to get to build. All right. I'm loving that our onions are well on its way to turn a good translucent color. So we're going to go ahead and add in our hatch chilies. If you don't have hatch chilies, that's okay. Bell peppers, any of those things will work. These were on sale. I love hatch chilies. I love using them whenever I can. And so I figured I might as well. Oh, yeah. Again, since I'm on that like medium-high heat, about 2.5 minutes is all we're going to need to do to cook these peppers to get them to start the cooking process. Again, we're meal prepping. We're reheating this later on in the week. So we want these cooked to an al dente, almost cooked, so that they're not getting overcooked when we microwave it, heating it in a pan, however you choose to reheat it. Do a little sprinkling of our High Desert Kitchen Escalante seasoning. Oh yeah. Next, we are gonna add our meat. So this is our 14 ounces of shaved beef. Gonna hit it with some Escalante seasoning. And I'm gonna add our jalapenos in right now. So chopped jalapeno. And I'm gonna use tongs just because it's this shaved beef. And I want it to break up and I want it to cook and kind of start getting mixed up everywhere. But I just wanna start browning the meat. Then we'll add our tomatoes, and the liquid from that tomato and the liquid from the beans is gonna start giving us kind of a little bit of a sauce to be working with. And it's gonna help pull everything else off the bottom of that pan. There we go. We're starting to get nice and brown. We're gonna throw in our tomatoes, juices and all. So kind of working those in. There we go. Looking beautiful. Smelling good. Gonna hit with a little more. I think at the end of the day, it'll probably be close to like a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of our seasonings. Again, season to your liking. If you want it more, less, whatever you'd like to do is the way that you need to do it, because you're going to be eating this. We're going to add bean juice and all because this is in a chili bean kind of flavor sauce. It's not just like canned water. Get those beans heating up. Corn's going to go in last, mainly because the corn's pretty much cooked. We're just kind of heating it through. And again, just trying to mix all the flavors. And we're going to dump the entire bag in, trying to make our lives easier. Oh yeah, this pan is about as full as it can be, which is perfect. Oh man, look how beautiful it's looking. 31 grams is a serving, which is about 2 tablespoons. So we're gonna start with 31 grams of this, because I do think I want some kind of cheesy, creamy feel to this. All right, 22 grams, 222, 190 is 32. All right, so that ain't bad. We're gonna count that. So we got 32 grams of some jalapeno cream cheese. And we'll see if I want to add more than that. But right now, we'll see what that kind of does. We're looking just to get this mixed through. All right, let's give this a try. Woo! Whoa! Ooh! That's more spice to it than I was expecting. That's pretty good. We're going to call it good. Now let's do one more. We're going to do one more scoop. I'm going to turn the power off on this guy. Everything's cooked. We can kind of let everything seep together. Get this mixed up. Things are looking delicious. I hope that this sauce kind of either thickens up a little bit or kind of soaks into everything. We're going to hit it with about half of our cilantro, and then the rest we'll use as garnish. All right, there we go. Beautiful. For our sauce, we're going to make this pretty simple. Throw in about 1.5 ounces of onion. Then we've got these roasted hatch chilies and that roasted jalapeno. I'm going to do a quick peel of these guys. When we pulled them out, we let them steam. We covered them so they'll steam nicely. So we're just going to pull as much of this off as we can. I'm not going to be incredibly stressed about it. I have a recipe that's kind of similar to this. It is a Chipotle orange crema. So If you don't have hatch chilies or whatever, you just want to grab a thing of Chipotles, that's a great way to do it. I'll link the recipe to that down below. So there's one hatch chili. Seeds we don't really want, even though it's all going to get blended up, it's perfectly fine. Now for this jalapeno. Skin off of this. Oh, it is looking phenomenal. Okay. Pull the majority of those seeds out. Then when all of the seeds, drop that in. All of the stems of our cilantro. I'll throw that in there. All right, we're going to use the juice of an entire orange. We want this to be really, really bright and tangy to really lift everything else up. If you don't have an orange, that's okay. Lime, lemon, all those citruses would be great. If you don't have any of those, vinegar will work. Hit it with some salt. Then we're gonna do 90 grams of sour cream. That's like 3 servings. And we're gonna give this a buzz. All right. I was a little nervous that it was gonna be really, really thick, but ooh, boy, was I wrong. And I am perfectly happy with that. Ooh, boom. Ooh, bright heat on there is great. It is spicy, but it is bright and it's kind of rich and it's citrusy and it just kind of hits all those notes. And I think that this is going to bring all this other stuff to life. It's going to be great, like dressing on the lettuce. Oh yeah, that's money. All right, let's get portioning this out. We're going to do about 3.2 ounces or so of rice. We got 15 ounces of this deliciousness. 1, 2. Need to figure out a better way to measure out the saucy sauce, but it's okay. So we're gonna hit them with some jalapenos. We got a good amount of cilantro. I don't like soggy romaine lettuce and things like that, and I don't want to put the lettuce in there already done. So I'm going to measure out, this is 10 ounces, so I'm going to measure out 2 ounces of lettuce in each of these, and then I'll have one plated for a nice little pre-dish. I thought that I had little cups, but apparently I don't, or I just can't find them. I don't know for this dressing. So, oh well. All right, 6.6 ounces, beautiful. So we're gonna do about 1.3 ounces. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh no, I have to try this. Oh, what a shame. Oh, that's good. Let's try this again. 1.3 ounces. Be better if I had a. Put it in a squirt bottle. So there's our measured out dressing, sauce, deliciousness. Is it the most pretty? No. Is it going to be delicious? Yeah. Now for a little avocado. And if you don't want to add the avocado, don't add the avocado. We got a nice creamy rich dressing. But I do think that this fat is going to make things so delicious and make it very, very rich. Kind of help with tone some of that spiciness down. Oh yeah, there it is. Put some avocados over on this side. Yeah. Very green. And I ain't mad at it, you know? Oh man. Normally I would wait, but I think on this one I need to dig in because I've already sauced it all up and I've done all the things. That is delicious. This is a great bowl, salad, whole thing. That like dressing situation. You just mix it all up together. Ooh. Boom, boom. That heat coming in, great. Oh yeah, this is gonna be delicious. I can't wait to eat this for the rest of the week. Oh, this is good. Who needs Chipotle when you can make this at home by yourself? For under 30 bucks too, $26. Phenomenal. Thanks for cooking with me. I hope you enjoy this meal prep. Let me know down in the comments what adjustments that you made or substitutions that you made or what you found on sale and used instead, all those things. We'll see you next time.